Okay, so one example that we could use is this sentence. Ese no es lo que quiero. Ese no es lo que quiero. Now, we know because it's a Lori list word that ese means that, as in like that thing that I'm talking about or that event that's in question. So, ese is that. No es is isn't. And again, notice, and here's something that some people just keep on doing. Remember that no, that not of isn't, comes first in Spanish. No is, like that, in that order. So that isn't lo que quiero. That isn't what quiero is I want. That isn't what I want. That isn't, and remember we talked about lo que meaning like referring to a thing. Like lo que quiero, the thing that I want. So in this sense, again, what is being used like the thing. So if you're writing in Spanish and you want to say what, you don't automatically just assume that you use que. Because remember that que, like this, is used for questions basically. So think about, okay, this what that I'm using, is it referring to a thing? If I were to take that what out of the sentence that I'm trying to write and replace it with the thing or the thing that, will my sentence make sense? If it does, then you want to use lo que instead of que. So again, get in the habit of when you're writing in Spanish, if you're going to write what, ask yourself, okay, instead of what, can I say the thing or the thing that? And if you can, then you want to use lo que. Another example. No, oops, wrong pen. No tengo que hacer lo que tú quieres. Now, this is going to be a sentence that I do not recommend that you use with mom and dad. So, no tengo, I do not have, or I don't have. No tengo, when you have like any sort of have word, like tengo, we have here, or tiene, if you follow that word up with que, now you're talking about something that you have to do. So, no tengo que hacer, I don't have to do lo que tú, you, quieres, want. And again, remember, back to our patterns. Es, that es tells you who is wanting, the you. So, no tengo que hacer lo que tú quieres. I don't have to do, there's that lo que, which is meaning what. But again, I don't have to do the thing that you want. Since I can substitute the thing or the thing that instead of what, I know that I'm using lo que. No tengo que hacer lo que tú quieres. I don't have to do what you want me to do. One last example with lo que. No me gusta lo que dijiste. We're going to put exclamation points for that one too. Now, this is using all words that you already know. No me gusta. No me gusta. I do not like. Again, notice that no comes in the front, not in the middle or at the end like it does in English. No me gusta, and then you know that dijiste, that's a Lori list word, which is you said. No me gusta lo que dijiste. I do not like what you said. Do the test. Can I substitute what with the thing or the thing that? I do not like the thing that you said. Check, that works. So you're using lo que instead of que. I'm going to finish off this video because these are getting long with just two quick examples using wrong pen again. One using que and one using that que, just to kind of reinforce. Remember, que with the accent, like this over here, that is used, as you can see with the question marks, when you're asking questions. For example, que, what, quieres, do you want, hacer, to do, what you want to do. This is asking a question. So here, that que is what, and we're using it to answer a question, or ask a question, excuse me. So this que is what, when you're asking a question. This que is that, and remember, this is used to link to phrases. For example, la persona que me quiere más es mi madre. So you have one phrase here, la persona, and then you have another phrase, me quiere más. And in fact, you don't even have to include this part of it in here because the phrase, like the part in front of it, is the phrase in and of itself. So here you're going to see que is attaching the person with loves me the most. So the person that, or in this case, actually, if you're talking about a person, this could also be who. The person who loves me the most is my mother. The pizza, the food that I like the best is pizza. La comida que me gusta más es la pizza. So this que is going to be used to link phrases. And remember, you do not want to confuse que, which is that, when you're linking phrases. You don't want to confuse that with ese or esa, which mean that when you are talking about like a thing after, like that boy, that girl, that kid, that dog, that homework assignment, that thing that you said, those are all this. That que is used when you're linking phrases like we just saw over here. Okay, hope that wasn't too boring. Hope that makes sense. There's going to be a follow-up practice activity to help you practice using these, like when to use one as opposed to the other. So hopefully this helps. Adiós, que tengan buen día.